Hello everyone, myself Khyati Vyas from JMP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 5. Subject SS. We are dealing with chapter number 5, Natural Resources, and this is my session number 3 for this chapter. So kids, we have already completed explanation of this chapter in our previous sessions. And today we will be discussing the textbook exercise related to this chapter, which is given in page number 27 in your textbook. I am hoping that you all have gone through the chapters at least once, read the chapter, right? Yes. So now, before we start discussing the exercise, let us have a quick recall. What did we learn in this chapter? In this chapter, first thing we learned is, what do you mean by natural resources? Natural resources means those things that we obtain from the nature, like sunlight, water, air. All these are natural resources. There are two types of natural resources. Which are they? Renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources are also called inexhaustible resources because they will not get exhausted. Even if you use them every now and then, they will not become empty. They get renewed. That is why they are called renewable. And they are not getting exhausted. That is why they are called inexhaustible. Others, that is non-renewable or exhaustible resources. Non-renewable means if you use them continuously, one day they might get over. They might get exhausted. That is why they are called exhaustible. Non-renewable are called exhaustible and renewable are called inexhaustible. Sunlight, air, water, these are renewable and we get from nature. But we get minerals also from nature, fossil fuels also from nature. Fossil fuels means parts of plants and animals that are preserved deep under the surface of the earth. Right? They are fossil fuels. Now if we use them, natural gas is a fossil fuel, coal, all these are fossil fuels, and if you use them continuously, a day might come when they are completely exhausted and we don't have any more. Right? Yes. But sunlight, if you use sunlight continuously, say for example today you use sunlight to heat the water with the help of solar water heaters. Does it mean that tomorrow there will be no sunlight because you used it today? No, tomorrow once again you will get the sunlight. Today if you are using the wind to rotate the windmills, the turbines, and produce energy, electricity, does that mean that tomorrow wind will not blow? No, tomorrow once again the wind will blow. So what exactly it means? That some resources are renewable and they are also natural. But some resources, say for example coal, fossil fuels, petroleum, minerals, these things you find beneath the surface of the earth. If you use them continuously, a day might come when they are completely exhausted and you don't have them anymore. Right? Yes. Then we also discussed in the last part of the chapter biodegradable and degradable or non-biodegradable waste. Now biodegradable means those things which get mixed with the soil and become the soil as the time passes. But non-biodegradable things are those things that how much ever time passes, those things will not get mixed with the soil. Examples: biodegradable material. For example, your vegetable peels. Right? Yes. Vegetable peels, if you dig the ground, put them inside it and then cover it with sand. After some months or after some days, if you dig the ground, you will not find them. Then where did they go? Yes, they got rotten and got mixed with the soil and became the soil. But instead of vegetable peel, if you take a plastic bag, polythene bag, put it inside the ground. Even after 3-4 months when you dig it, you can find the bag as it is, because it will not decay and it will not, mix with the soil. So that thing is called non-biodegradable, as it does not mix with the soil. Okay? So all these things we learned in this chapter. Now, before we start exercise, we'll go through the vocabulary words and the meanings of this chapter that you have to write in your CW books. So let us start with vocabulary words first. First word, resources. RESOURCES, resources. Next, renewable. RENEWABLE, renewable. Next, exhaustible. EXHAUSTIBLE, exhaustible. Fossil. FOSSIL, fossil. Derived. DERIVED, derived. Hydroelectricity. HYDROELECTRICITY, hydroelectricity. Refined. REFINED, refined. Ore. ORE, ore. Conserve. CONSERVE, conserve. Scientists. SCIENTISTS, scientists. Biodegradable. BIODEGRADABLE, biodegradable. Poaching. POACHING, poaching. Next, meanings. First one, inexhaustible means something that does not finish as it exists in the huge quantity. Exhaustible means something that can be used up or finished. Derive means obtain something from a substance. Dam, an artificial barrier built across a river to hold the water and prevent it from flowing. Refine means make a substance pure by taking impurities out of it. Ore means a naturally occurring substance from which metals can be obtained. Next, biodegradable means waste that easily mixes with the soil by natural processes. Next, non-biodegradable means waste that does not mix with the soil and harms the environment. Next, poaching means hunting of animals. So these were the vocabulary words and the meanings of this chapter. Now, let's start discussing the exercise given in your textbook, that is page number 27. In that, we will discuss questions like sort the following into renewable and non-renewable resources. Choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks and answer these questions. Let us start with main question A. Sort the following into renewable and non-renewable resources. Now, they have given a box in which they have given you some options. Let me read the box for you. Sun, solar energy, wind, forest, coal, petroleum, natural gas and crops. Below that they have given you two different columns. First column is for renewable resources, means even if you use them, they will be getting renewed. Right? And the second box or second column is for non-renewable. Means if you use them continuously, they might become empty. So from the box above this column, you have to pick each and every item and place them in the correct column. Let us start. Sun, first one is. So sun is renewable or non-renewable? Which column will you place it? Yes, sun is renewable. So place it in the first column. Next one, solar energy. Solar energy. Since solar energy is derived from sun, it is also renewable. So solar energy, you will place it in the first column. It is renewable. Third one, wind. Wind is also renewable because how much ever you use it, again next day you will have wind. So wind is also renewable, first column. Then forest. Now forest, if you keep on cutting the trees in the forest, one day there will be no trees on the planet Earth. So this is non-renewable. Forest is non-renewable. Coal, it is also non-renewable. Petroleum, it is non-renewable. Natural gas, it is non-renewable. And crops, they are also non-renewable. Clear? Okay. Now next is main question B. Choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. So here they have given you the blanks and the options, 4 options. You have to pick the correct option and write them. While writing in your CW book, you have to write all the 4 options, then and then tick on it, tick the correct one and write it in the blank. Okay? You will not write direct answers. Let's start. Number 1. Dash is a non-renewable resource. So which is a non-renewable resource? Options are solar energy, sun, petroleum and wind. So the right answer is petroleum. Petroleum. Option C. Next, number 2. Electricity can be generated using dash. Options are wind, sun, water, soil. Yes, it is wind. It is wind. Because from sun, if you are generating, then it is called solar energy, not electricity. And if it is from water, then it is hydroelectricity. They have asked here only electricity. Only electricity is given, not hydroelectricity nor solar energy. Yes, they are also electricity, but here they have not clearly mentioned if it is solar energy or hydroelectricity. So if it is only electricity, then you can tick on wind. You can tick on wind. Using turbines and windmills, we produce electricity. Clear? Next, number 3. Dash is an renewable resource. Which is renewable resource? Options are coal, petroleum, natural gas and sun. The right answer is option D, sun. Next, dash is an example of fossil fuel. Options are coal, water, wind energy and sun. The right answer is coal. Coal. Next, number 5. Natural resources which take millions of years to form are called dash. Natural resources which take millions of years to form. Which are they? Options are renewable resources, minerals, fossil fuels or exhaustible resources. Answer is option C, fossil fuel. Now let's check if you have marked all the answers correctly or not. Number 1, answer is option C. Number 2, answer is option A. Number 3, answer is option D. Number 4, answer is option A. Number 5, answer is option C. Now let's start main question C, that is answer these questions. Now listen to the explanation of question and answer carefully. Later you can write them in your CW book when you receive the PDF of your CW work. Okay? When you are writing your CW, please be sure that you are writing with good handwriting, no spelling mistake, and you will also underline all the headings, the titles. Okay? Chalo, now let's start question answers. Question 1. What are natural resources? What are natural resources? Answer is the things which we obtain from nature are known as natural resources. The things which we obtain from nature, right? They are called natural resources. Next, question number 2. What is the difference between renewable and non-renewable resources? So here you have to write them in 2 different columns. First column for renewable resource, second one for non-renewable resource. Now the answer is, for renewable resource, they are found plenty in nature, and non-renewable sources, they are found in limited quantity. Next point of difference is renewable resource. They do not exhaust with continuous use. If you use them continuously, they will not get exhausted. But when it comes to non-renewable resource, they diminish when used again and again. If you use them again and again, they get diminished, they get over. Now next question is question 3. How can natural resources be conserved? How can you conserve natural resources? Conserve means protect them, prevent them. List any 5 ways. So you have to write any 5 ways of conserving natural resources. Answer is Natural resources can be conserved in following ways. Number 1, we should avoid cutting down of trees. Number 2, we should not leave the tap running when not in use. Number 3, alternative sources of energy like solar and wind energy should be used. Then number 4, carpools or public transport should be used to conserve petroleum. Number 5, we should plant more trees to prevent soil erosion. So I have written these 5 points as the answer. Okay. Next, question number 4. What are fossil fuels? Give 2 examples. The answer is, fossil fuels are natural fuels formed when the remains of dead plants and animals buried deep inside the earth. They take millions of years to form. Coal and petroleum are the examples of fossil fuels. Clear? Next, question number 5. What effect do human activities have on natural resources? So, the activities that we are performing in our day-to-day life, how do they affect our natural resource? Answer is, human activities such as mining, deforestation and burning of fossil fuels have an adverse effect on the environment. They also affect the ability of natural resources. For example, deforestation leads to loss of forest cover. Not only trees are cut down, but wild animals are killed or lose their homes. They lose their homes, wild animals. Waste from factories and industries is dumped into water bodies. This affects marine life. Burning of fossil fuels pollutes the air and soil. It deteriorates, means becomes less in quantity. Deteriorating means becoming less. It deteriorates the quality of air. So quality of air is becoming lower and lower. It's spoiling. Soil loses its fertility and this affects agriculture produce. Natural resources are useful to humans, but at the same time, human activities are leading to significant depletion of the resources. So these are the question and answer related to this chapter, which you have to write in your CW book. Along with this video, I am sending a PDF of CW work plus your chapter and worksheet, which will help you during the exam. Right? So I request you to complete your work on time with good handwriting and no spelling mistakes. One more time I am repeating. Underline all the headings, titles, right? Then write the questions properly in a proper sequence as given in your textbook, and also write all the options in choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. After writing all the options, mark the right answer and write it in the blank. Okay? So if you have liked this video, please click on the like icon. See you in the next session. Bye.